What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I am Ken, or Kendra, whichever you prefer to call me is perfectly fine with me. Let's have a quick little talk. Let's talk about it. A little quick little intimate personal conversation. Y'all know I love my conversations over here on this channel. I love to motivate, uplift, encourage, push you guys to becoming better, becoming greater, and you know, we all in this together. We just trying to make it in this journey we call life. And so yeah, I just want to come in and encourage you guys with something that's been in my heart this morning, since this morning. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly where you need to be, where you're supposed to be. Nothing is by mistake. The position, the place that you're in right now is not a coincidence. It's not by mistake. What made this something that just weighed on me, I feel so heavily, is the fact that everybody, including myself, I was sitting and I just was like thinking like, man, what if I would have learned to understand more about being present ahead of time, like years and years ago? I'd be so much farther off. But the honest to God truth is, where I was at then was where I needed to be, because it was certain things that I needed to learn in order to become the person that I am today. I wouldn't be able to be effective with being the person that I am today if I did not go through and actually have to live through that moment that I lived through back then. A lot of times we get overwhelmed with our current circumstances, and I had actually made a YouTube short speaking about your current your answer is in your current circumstance. And that's the reason why it's so important that you understand that where you currently are is exactly where you need to be. Because everything that goes on in our lives, everything that we experience as human beings, everything that we go through is put in front of us to help build us and get us to a place to where we can finally become that person, or be that person that we desire to be. And so the first step into becoming that person is to realize that where you're currently at right now is the exact spot you need to be. Learn to be present in the place that you're in right now, because when you're present, you're able to really see exactly what's going on and learn what you need to learn from the situation. The reason why a lot of people constantly go through the same thing over and over again and look up 30 years then pass, 40 years then pass, is because they have not sat still and allowed themselves to be present enough to be able to be aware of what that circumstance or what that situation was trying to show them or teach them. Because the truth of the matter is, everything that we go through in life, it literally teaches us a certain thing to help pull out something that's already in us that we need in order to accomplish that thing that's in our next level, that's in that next dimension that we are currently striving towards. And if we don't get it, we cannot never get to the next dimension. So the only way to get it is to learn to be present. We be so focused on living in the future, worrying about where I'm gonna be in 2 years, and what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and I got this big month next month. Not saying don't plan ahead, but don't focus too much on it, because you still have a life to live now, like right now, like this very second. You have a life to live right now. And then a lot of us living in our past, focus on what already happened, what was done. We cannot change the past, we cannot turn back time. So what was done is done. Learn to be content, deal with it, and move on. And the only way to be able to be content with your past is to literally focus on your present, your now, and do things differently so that your past won't repeat itself. So that's why being present is so important when it comes to learning that your current situation, your current place that you're currently at in your life right now is where you need to be, because it's literally something that you must go through in order to get to the place you need to be. The second reason why I say that you are where you need to be is, I got my notes on my phone, is like I already said, because it's certain things you need to learn in this stage in your life. And if we don't learn to learn it right now, we'll continue to constantly repeat it, and then these years just continue to fly past, and we wonder why we look up and you're about to be 50 years old, 55, 60 years old, some of us 30, some of us 25, and be like, golly, I was just 18, I was just 16, I was just 25, I was just 30, and now I'm this age and I feel like I haven't accomplished anything, because you have not yet learned to accept the fact that where you at in your life, accept, but also appreciate the fact, appreciate where you at in your life, and accept the fact that where you at in your life is where you need to be, because it's something that you have to get out of it. You're going through that thing because it's something that you need to get out of it. It's something you need to understand, something you need to grasp. And so when we learn to appreciate where we're at, we'll be able to pick up on those things that situation is trying to teach us. Another way to be able to get to where you need to be, so you can be able to be present and pick those things out that your life is trying to teach you and show you, so we can elevate and grow and make it to the next level, is to learn to have gratitude. Listen, y'all, this one is so big for me, because a lot of people think that when they get that thing, or when they become that person, that's when their happiness is going to come. That's when they are going to be the most thankful. That's when they are going to be the most joyful, and they're going to feel their best. And that's not true. It's not true. It's the other way around. Like, it's not true. You would never get to your potential, your higher self, if you don't learn to find happiness in your present, where you are now, the place you're at now. If you don't learn to find some type of gratitude and find happiness where you are now, despite your trials, despite the things that you're going through, despite the hurt, despite the pain, if you do not allow yourself to be happy, find true happiness, not happiness with things, not happiness that's attached to people, true happiness within yourself. If you don't allow yourself to have gratitude every single day, being thankful and being happy about your life that you have now, the things that you obtain now, even being happy about the things that you're going through, because you know that you're not going through them for no reason. You're going through them so that you can learn, so that you can eventually get to the next level. That makes me excited that I'm able to go through, and because I know that I serve a God that's amazing. And for me, I'm a spiritual being and I serve God. I don't know about you guys, but I serve God. And for me to know that while I'm going through what I'm going through, I'm not alone. He's right here with me, and it's all gonna be it's all working out for my good. Like, it's all put in front of me just so I can be great. You get what I'm saying? So it makes me happy to know that I'm going through something. It makes me even more eager to be able to want to figure out what this thing is trying to show me and teach me, and it makes me become more present and be more thankful and more happy of where I'm at now, because where I'm at now, I will never see this day again. And if I don't get what I'm supposed to get today, that today is a day that was wasted, and it takes away from me and being able to live the amount of time I'm supposed to live in my destiny, live in that promise that was promised to me, live in that dream, that thing that we all have somewhere inside of us. We all have this picture of where we see ourselves and who we see ourselves becoming and where we see ourselves living in, and the types of jobs we see ourselves having and stuff like that. We would never be able to get there and actually live the time out that we are supposed to live, living in a thing that we're trying to manifest, if we do not learn to be present in today's time, being happy with what we have now, and learning to literally be present. Y'all, it's just that simple. Just that simple. I just want to come in here and just encourage you guys really quick to know that you are exactly where you need to be. You need to learn to be present so that you can learn the things that your situation in life is trying to teach you and show you, and that way you can make it to the next step closer to your next level, becoming that person that you're trying to become and do that thing that you're trying to do. And also, while you being present and trying to figure out what you need to be grasping and holding on to from that situation, make sure you have some sort of gratitude. Make sure you are thankful. Make sure you find your happiness now in the place that you're at now, because good things is not attracted to a negative energy. Good things is not attracted to sadness. Good things is not attracted to fear. Good things is only attracted to happiness and gratitude. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helps plenty of you guys out there. I love you guys. Be blessed, and yeah, talk to you in the next video.